8 historical mysteries that were finally solved. 1. The disappearance of the Roanoke Colony year, 1587. Location, Roanoke Island, modern-day North Carolina, USA. The Roanoke Colony was established by English settlers led by John White. When White returned from England after a supply trip, he found the settlement abandoned, with no sign of the colonists except the word Croatoan carved into a tree. For years, historians speculated that the colonists were massacred by native tribes or Spanish forces. Recent evidence, including DNA analysis and archaeological finds, supports the theory that the settlers integrated with the Croatoan tribe, now known as the Lumbee tribe. Artifacts matching English origin have been found on Hatteras Island, proving that some settlers survived and merged with local Native Americans. The mystery of King Tutankhamun's death, year 1323. BC location, ancient Egypt. Tutankhamun, the boy king, ruled Egypt for just a decade before his sudden death at 19. His tomb, discovered in 1922, raised questions about how he died. Earlier theories included assassination or poisoning. Modern CT scans revealed severe injuries, including a broken leg that likely resulted from a chariot accident. Genetic analysis also showed that Tut suffered from malaria and inbreeding-related genetic disorders, making him more vulnerable to infection from injuries. 3. The identity of Jack the Ripper year, 1888. Location, London, England. Jack the Ripper terrorized the streets of Whitechapel with brutal murders of at least 5 women. Despite countless theories, the Ripper's identity remained a mystery for over a century. In 2019, forensic scientists tested DNA from a shawl found near one of the victims, Catherine Eddowes. The DNA matched Aaron Kosminski, a Polish barber who was a prime suspect at the time but never convicted. Kosminski was known to have mental health issues and misogynistic tendencies, making him a likely culprit. The Sailing Stones of Death Valley location, Death Valley, California, USA. In Death Valley's racetrack playa, large stones weighing up to 700 pounds mysteriously move across the desert floor, leaving long trails behind them. For decades, people speculated about supernatural forces or magnetic fields causing this phenomenon. In 2014, scientists solved the mystery using time-lapse photography and GPS tracking. The stones move when thin sheets of ice form on the ground. As the ice melts and is pushed by wind, it carries the stones along, creating the trails. 5. The purpose of Stonehenge. Year, built between 3000 BC and 2000 BC. Location, Wiltshire, England. For centuries, the purpose of Stonehenge puzzled historians. Was it a temple, an observatory, or a burial ground? Recent archaeological research shows it was both a ceremonial site and a healing center. The stones were transported from Wales, over 140 miles away, suggesting the site held spiritual significance. Many human remains buried near the site showed signs of illness or injury, indicating that people came seeking healing rituals. 6. The Mary Celeste's abandoned crew. Year, 1872. Location, Atlantic Ocean. The Mary Celeste, an American merchant ship, was discovered adrift in the Atlantic Ocean, with its cargo intact but no crew. Theories of pirates, mutiny, or alien abduction circulated for years. In 2006, scientists proposed that alcohol fumes from the ship's cargo of industrial alcohol may have built up and ignited, causing a pressure wave explosion. This would have frightened the crew into abandoning the ship. They likely perished at sea, leaving the ship adrift. 7. The Shroud of Turin's origins location, Turin, Italy. The Shroud of Turin, a linen cloth bearing the image of a man, was long believed to be the burial shroud of Jesus Christ. However, its authenticity was questioned. In 1988, radiocarbon dating revealed that the shroud dated back to between 1260 and 1390 AD, far later than the time of Christ. This suggests that the shroud was created during the Middle Ages, likely as a religious relic or artistic representation. 8. The Lost City of Troy year, discovered in the 1870s. Location, modern-day Turkey. For centuries, many believed that Troy, the city described in Homer's Iliad, was purely mythical. However, in the 1870s, Heinrich Schliemann, an amateur archaeologist, discovered the remains of a large ancient city in Turkey. Further excavations confirmed that the site aligns with descriptions of Troy in ancient texts. Evidence shows that the city was destroyed multiple times by war, consistent with the Trojan War legend. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting facts.